What's going on, boys and girls? It's your boy Avionics back with another action figure video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing as I do put out quite a few videos throughout the month. In today's video, we are taking a look at NECA's new Back to the Future figure, which is Griff Tannen, which is 2015 Griff. And I acquired this one through Holothon, the Holothon event. So I found mine at Target. And he cost, what, I think it was $33, but mine is 15% off for the Target Red Card to get my discount. So here is the front of the packaging. Here is the box opened up to see Griff in the window. Here is the top of the box. Here's the bottom. And these are what the sides of the box look like. And then if you turn it around, here's everything on the back. You got a nice product promo shot of Griff Tannen and a little description. So NECA first announced this Griff Tannen NECA Back to the Future action figure last summer during one of the online NECA summer cons, and ever since then I had to get him. He looked great. I wanted to add him to my Back to the Future collection. So let's go ahead and get to opening the box and taking everything out. All right, everything's out of the box. Now let's go ahead and take a look at all the accessories first. He does come with two heads. The first one that he comes out of the box is with the helmet on, and he has got that facial expression where he's like yelling at young Marty McFly. And then, but his second, we'll take a closer look at this here in a second. Let's look at his alternate head. So this is without the helmet, and he's got that shit-eating grin on his face. And NECA did a very good sculpt of his hair all the way around his ears, and his face even got like a little bit of blush, if you can see that. But you know, just enough to make it pop and make it look accurate as to the actor and the character in the movie Back to the Future 2. And then he comes with his bat that he uses to chase around Marty McFly on their hoverboards. So here's the sculpt of the bat. Now they made it so it's already retracted? Is that the right word? Or extended? So it's like a brown brick red, and then on this end of the bat it says Kirk Gibson Jr. Slugger 2000. So I wish they would have made it where it actually collapsed and retracted and whatever extended. But they sculpted it and made it so it's already like that. But it would have been cool if they could do that, or just make another version where it's already collapsed. You know, that'd be cool. And then of course you can't have Griff Tannen without his Pitbull hoverboard. Now this thing looks amazing. It's actually quite pointy too, right there on the sides. So be careful with your fingers. And now, obviously, do not let your children play with this. But NECA did an awesome job sculpting this thing from the top all the way to the bottom, making it look like, like magnets, electromagnets. And then it looks like we've got the thrusters here. We've got two thrusters. And then here are the three tether packs where his three gang members latch onto his hoverboard so they could all kind of convoy together. And then this is where you would peg his feet in those pegs. So it's got two pegs. Compared to Marty's hoverboard, it only has the back peg, I believe. We're gonna bust all that out here for some nice comparisons, but this one does come out. So there you go. So that's what this looks like. Get it to focus. There you go. So let's go ahead and put this back in here. But let's take a look at the bottom again. So this is used for the stand, which is right here. And it's just going to peg in like that to make it look like he's hovering off of the ground. But yeah, one final look at the hoverboard. Yeah, these are pointy, so be careful. And then let's take a close-up look of the Pitbull graphic. So that looks like it's a some kind of I think it's printed. It's not a sticker, it's not painted, but it is printed. All right, so now let's take a look at Griff himself. Oh, wonderful sculpt. Wonderful sculpt. So the helmet is not removable. That's why they made two heads. But it looks like, it's got that I don't know what you'd say, but yeah, it's like an imprint, but it looks pretty accurate to the movie. Face looks amazing because even the mouth, it's like recessed, like the tongue, so you get some actual depth out of that. And then his jacket looks amazing. And the front part, it opens up like that, kind of just like the other figures where the jackets are kind of loose, which is nice. So it's a soft, flexible, pliable plastic. The back side of the jacket. And then we've got like the belt sculpt, which looks pretty cool. Got nice colors. And then the texture of his shirt, which is pretty cool. And then look at all the detail in his belt, like the belt buckle. That's so cool. And he's got the radioactive paint on his, these are like, remind me of MC Hammer pants kind of. And then he has a silver kneecap. And going to his arms real quick, he is wearing that like hockey glove, just like in the movie, black and red with some silver paint. And then on his left hand, he has like that wrist arm brace. Let's see here. There we go. And it's actually loose. It's not sculpted onto his arm. It's made of soft plastic, and then in all the different colors: silver, red, gold, purple, and the black. And he's wearing that black mesh glove that he wears in the movie. And then going down to his feet, another cool detail are those movie accurate like skateboard boots. They kind of look like motorcycle boots, but for skateboards, and those, it's got those rhino horns. That's like the steel toe. Man, that looks so dope. Wonderful, wonderful looking character all the way around. And then obviously he's got peg holes to be able to stand him up a lot easier if you need to. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. So his head is going to rotate all the way around. He does have a neck. The neck is an actual joint, so that's cool. So you can have him looking as far down as like that, all the way up like that. Got some good range. Look at that. Tilting left, tilting right. Really, really nice articulation in the neck. All right, shoulders. They go up laterally like that, as far as like that. All the way around 360, nice tight joints. No bicep cut, but there is an elbow cut. So he's going to be able to swivel at the elbow all the way around with double jointed elbows, which is nice. Right there, look how far those arms articulate all the way in. Good range of motion. And then with his wrists, we do have wrist rotation all the way around. And then it does swivel from side to side. Let's check out the hockey puck side. So it looks like the hockey puck wrist articulation is more of a ball joint, so it can swivel side to side, plus up and down too. So that's nice. And then rotates all the way around. He has a mid-torso cut right there, and he's going to be able to do all of that. So you could do an ab crunch, back crunch, because also it does articulate at the waist. So he's going to have really good range of motion going all the way around like that, side to side. And then legs. So like the pelvis area is like a semi-hard plastic, and it's able to flex out a little to get him to do more wider range of motion in the legs. Kicking forward all the way back, and then it does rotate at the pelvis area, at the hip. And then we have the double jointed knees. Or no, it's single joint. Okay, single joint, but it also does swivel at the knee. Both legs will do that. Got some nice stiff neck of joints. Obviously, hot water or hair dryer is your best friend if you're trying to loosen them up a little. Do not force them, as with all NECA figures. All right, feet articulation. We're going to have back hinging all the way like that. Forward hinging, this is as far as it goes. Then rotation and rocker, just like that. All right, so let's do a figure comparison with other NECA Back to the Future figures that I have. So there's Griff Tannen in the center, and then where you're going to have 1955 Biff Tannen, his grandfather, right there next to him. And then 2015 Marty McFly, or basically Marty McFly's son. And then we have 1955 Doc Emmett Brown. And then 1985, Marty McFly. Those are the 5 figures that I have. I'm looking forward to 1985 Doc Emmett Brown, where he's wearing the white scientist jumpsuit with the clipboards and all the other cool accessories. So yeah, there is a scale comparison with these figures. So my final thoughts on NECA's Back to the Future action figure of Griff Tannen. It's a no-brainer. He's a must-have. Just look at the entire sculpt of him. The best sculpted Back to the Future figure by NECA so far. As far as, you know, details and accessories. He could have come with an extra pair of hands maybe, where they're just an extra left hand where it's just a relaxed pose. But, oh, and also that it would have been cool if they made the bat retractable or just add another bat where it's already collapsed. But other than that, the best sculpted figure that I think NECA has made in the Back to the Future line. He's gonna look great posed on your display shelf with and without being on his hoverboard. So that's gonna wrap up this review video on NECA's latest Back to the Future action figure, Griff Tannen. If you guys enjoyed watching the video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. Leave all your comments and thoughts down below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell to be notified of more future action figure videos like this. Thanks for watching.